Hello again. I'm here with another book review. This one is for The Glass Blade by wieser. I got this from NetGalley for review, an advanced copy. Book comes out on March 6th of 2018. And let me read the description here. The Hunters of Infinity have been protecting the Daharan galaxy for years, but there has never been a female hunter until now. In a seedy bar in the shadowy corners of Daharia, Jessup comes to the rescue of young hunter Cole O'Hanlon. Impressed by her remarkable sword-wielding skills, the hunters invite her to their training facility, the Glass Blade, though not all are pleased with the intrusion. But they soon discover that Jessup learned to fight from the rogue leader of the Shadow City of Aranthal and escaped. Now they want to use her intimate knowledge of the enemy to destroy him. As Jessup grows closer to this elite brotherhood, their leader succumbs to a mysterious ailment, and Cole learns that Jessup is hiding dark secrets, raising suspicions an enigmatic woman who saved his life. Has the hunter's security been breached, or do they have a traitor in their ranks? Allegiances will be questioned, loyalties will be betrayed, vengeance will be brutal. It's about this character Jessup, who joins the hunters group as a woman, and hunters never had women before in this group. So they're very resistive to her. They're very standoffish to her. But she develops this relationship with Cole, and that relationship blossoms in a very nice way. To be honest with you, I like that the Jessup character is not just some tough-talking woman. I mean, she really, in this story, wants to be considered just as equal to the men, just treated just like the men. And it's really a warrior story. In fact, I know this is marked down as a sci-fi fantasy book, but it almost reads, in fact, it really does read more like a medieval fantasy. I mean, you could just take away a couple of little references to science fiction in it, and this would be a medieval fantasy book. Like I said, I really like the character Jessup. I really like the way she interacted with the members of the guild, which is basically the elite ruling body of the hunters group. I really like the way she integrates herself into the group and basically wins over the naysayers, slowly but surely. Now, the bad guy in this, Falco, is the leader of the Shadow City of Aranthal. You kind of know where the story is going, and that's probably like my one downside about this book. I think Falco was a great villain, one-dimensional in a way. You didn't get to know much about him. This is the first book in a series, and I think you're going to get to know more about him in the series. I do look forward to reading more of this book, more of this series. I will pick up the second book. But I thought that the first story was somewhat generic, somewhat not all-encompassing. I think it was pretty short. I don't actually know exactly how long the story was because I read it on my Kindle, so I'm not exactly sure. But it didn't feel like it was a very long story. But it was an interesting story. I definitely would want to read it again. But it's not a 5-star book. I would probably give this maybe a 3.5 at least. I don't think I'd even give it a 4. Maybe 3.5. Or somewhere between 3.5 and 4. That is a really nice story, more medieval than sci-fi. It definitely is more fantasy than science fiction, I think. Even though it does have the sci-fi elements. It has a twist ending, but you kind of see it coming. While it still was really entertaining, and I really enjoyed a couple of twists I didn't see coming. It does give you a nice, kind of ends on a cliffhanger in a way that really makes you want to read the next book. So, in my mind, it's still a good book. And if you're interested in this kind of story, I would definitely recommend it. And that's my review of Glass Blade by wieser. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.